What is up, guys? This is the Bigfoot, your boy, the Bigfoot again. To those of you who watch, the little of you who watch my videos, man, it's so hard, bro. I want to make this video because frustration sometimes reaches to a point of unbearability, if that's even a word, that you can no longer withstand and not say anything, or just keep just keep on acting as if things were fine. But I mean, they're not. And I wanted to make this video because it needs to be said in the community, and if it even gets to anyone in the community, it would be amazing, because we need more people backing me up and backing all of the handicap believers and the scripting believers, because this needs to stop. It needs to stop in this game. Sometimes I didn't know they could make it even worse, but the code sometimes gets to a point of, I mean, an exaggerated rig of games. I mean, you could see it. You could see it. Look, I have this team, and I've had this team, I think, since the third weekend league. I haven't managed to reach gold 1 yet this year. It's not a great team, but I mean, I've been playing the game already for years, and I try to defend manually. At first, this guy used to be great, and most of my games in good connection, I mean, he's decent. He's a decent card because he has like good enough pace for a CDM, and he has good defensive stats. I mean, he doesn't fit perfectly the meta because he's lacking in the physical aspects of it, and he's also lacking on the height. Pretty much that counts as the physical, but when I meant physical, I meant the physical stats. His height is not quite there. He's 5'11", close to 6 feet high, but it's not there. And it all started last weekend. I had 13 wins with probably 9 games left, and I began playing. I mean, my last 9 games, and I lost 8 of them and didn't play the last one, and ended up with 13 wins. And the sad part of it is that the game gets to a point that the redundancy of the game makes it not fun and makes results stupid. Why I say that? Hear me out here. The game sometimes wants you to pay a higher price for a win than your opponent, because you can reach and create multiple 1v1s. And I'm talking, when I mean chance creation, I don't mean that you create a shot from a difficult angle where you're open and then you take the shot and you hit the post. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about those plays in which you have time to think, to decide where you wanna take this shot, or because of how wide open you are, and that's the only obstacle between you and the goal. It's the keeper. Those type of chances are the ones that I'm talking about. And to be honest with you, I can create on average 3 and 4 of those a game. 3 to 4 of those a game, because you learn how to play the game. You watch videos on YouTube. You get a feel for the game. You know when to use a driven pass as opposed to a through ball, as opposed to a simple pass, and combining them in different ways to create, your shots, to create your chances. And it is sad that the game is so redundant that some games the game wants you to create 20 of those in order for the game to reward you, in order for the game to allow you to score. Because at the end of the day, I mean, it is that. It is that because who can control? I mean, you can control the strength of the shot, but at the end of the day, you don't control if it goes in or not. The keeper might stop it. Sometimes I've made like regular across the body shots, and what happens is the ball doesn't go through the air, but rather goes as a driven shot. It goes in. I find a problem with it because we have a command for that type of shot. And I mean, you may argue that that might be in the physics of the game. They should take it out because I don't care how much like unbalanced I am when I'm taking the shot. That shot should never come out of my foot as a driven shot if I didn't press L1 R1 before making the shot. It is stupid. It needs to be fixed. Another thing that needs to be fixed is that it's being able to score when you create your chances. I've played people that eh, to whom, I mean, I've created against them so many shots. I mean, I've created so many chances, so many open 1v1s, and it's the 80th minute, and that person is still in the game. That's not okay. Why I say it's not okay? Because if you let somebody live inside your box, it means there's a problem with your defense. It means you are not skilled at this game. And that's what people get wrong. People pay attention to the goals. People don't pay attention to the game. And that's why I think this is wrong. Because EA is not promoting the fact that people need to learn how to play the game and give people time to learn how to play the game. Because the ultimate reward that is a goal can be obtained sometimes without the proper effort, without paying the skill price to obtain that goal. That's why I think and believe to my core that this game is headed in the wrong direction for a competitive scene. It is headed for doom because eventually people are gonna keep start to wake are gonna keep starting to wake up and seeing all the lies that this game hides behind, and it's so frustrating. It's so disappointing that a competitive game it's made out to be a cash grab wherein you find code of that type. And the sad part is that that only works and gives fun to the newbies, to the new guys that come in. Because once that guy becomes a second year player, he wakes up. He wakes up to the shit that this game is. To the shit show that this stupid game is. It is appalling, man. It is crazy. It is so stupid how you need to redundantly creating, beat your opponent 10, 11 times to just come out of that game with a 2-0 or 1-0 victory. It is not right. The game is not on the right place. You need to get rid of RNG in those situations where it is obvious that a player like Ronaldo, that a player like Son, that a player like Aubameyang should score. Because it is stupid that you pay 1.6 mil for a card that in reality it takes you months to obtain that amount of coins. It takes you a lot of money to make that amount of coins. It takes you knowing or having played this game for years and learned the market in order for you to get that amount of coins, so that you get a player of this caliber, and then you create the chance and the player doesn't score it because the game has the RNG in it. And the game says, depending on the game, depending on the context of what's happening with your account at the time, are you on a winning streak? Are you on a losing streak? You know, you're gonna have to pay the price. Okay, are you close to completing a reward? Are you close to making it to goal 1, goal 2, whatever it is, bronze 1? Are you close to that? No, we're gonna make you pay the price. You're gonna have to redundantly beat your opponent 8-9 times in a freaking game. You're gonna have to beat them over and over and over again because the game wants to keep them in the game. It's so stupid, man. It doesn't give the player a real assessment of their level, man. It doesn't. It's not right. It's not right. It's just lying. It's just lying. Lies have never been good, because when people wake up, then mayhem happens. Then people don't feel good. And a game is not supposed to make people feel bad. A game is made out to be, I mean, a happy experience, a fun experience, a relieving experience. It should not add to the stress of people's lives, because the game doesn't want to pay for your efforts in it. I mean, at least what you should do, EA, okay, you want to keep this. I have a solution for you. I'm not Albert Einstein, but you want this to last forever? I'm gonna give you the key for that. You need to start rewarding people who play with RNG against them if they succeed through whatever battle they go through. If RNG is not in my favor and I'm playing a match and it takes me 20 chances to score 1 goal, you should give me 1,500 coins if I come out successful because I beat all the odds against me. You need to add up and put it there and help me, like pay me for what you put me through. It happens all over the world. It happens all over the world. You can't just come in and create your own universe all of a sudden, because that's stupid. That's stupid. You can't be the only place that's hell in this fucking planet, because we pay money to have fun in this game. We pay money to have fun. And if I come out successful in a game where I created 90% chances more than 8 times, you should reward me for it if I come out victorious with a 1-0 or 2-0 nil, because I faced another difficulty as opposed to my opponents. I mean, you could get, look, in this game, it's not strange to find somebody in a higher division than somebody who's better at the game than them. This is what the RNG, what the matchmaking, what the type, the control, the skill matchmaking that they have in order for in order to frustrate you. I mean, I know you guys do that. I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious that you make it harder for people, depending on their level, depending on the amount of time they spend on the game. At least, if I come out successful, give me something in return. And I won't feel like it is a waste of time to play your game because I'm getting to that point right now. I'm getting to the point that I feel that it is a waste of time to play your game. I feel it, believe me. I do feel it. I feel that it is a waste of time to play your game. Because sometimes I can't fathom that a player that just grabbed a controller for the first time, like in their life, are hitting probably goal 2, the same that I'm hitting, while I'm having a better squad, and you match me up against better players, and then I have to get the same result as somebody that's a newbie. It's not fair, man. It only shows me and everybody else in the world that you only care about money, that you only care about people spending more time on your game so you can monetize us. I mean, it is what it is, but you don't give me anything back for my effort in the game. You don't give me anything back for putting money. I put in 16K FIFA points. And you know what you gave me? You know what you gave me? You gave me wants to watch Day Young. That's all you gave me. Tell me, where in the world you're gonna pay $100+ and not get what you pay for? The only place you do that is in FIFA. The only place where you put in effort and not get rewarded accordingly is FIFA. I mean, I can understand that you put the odds in the packs, whatever, but you have to take those odds out of the game, man. You have to let competition be fair, be just. Competition should not keep being like this, man. You have to let us play, man. It is so crazy. It is so crazy that it doesn't matter what players you get. I mean, I already untapped the scam. I already untapped it because it doesn't matter what you get. I mean, at first when you get those players, you're gonna score a lot of goals with them. You're gonna have fun, but then all of a sudden, there's gonna be games that are not gonna work out. But let's say you're gonna try to do what pro players do. It's compensate. It's like playing through whatever difficulty you're going through. What does that do? It keeps you in the same place because, believe it or not, EA has put some code in the game, man, that I think is limitless. It is limitless, and when you're still beating that, the game would just go crazy and flat out break. It's like last year, I was in this penalty shootout with this guy that the whole game I attacked and created chances. And the guy, for some reason, he was just in the game and we went to penalties. And when we went to penalties, I'm beating the guy in the shootout. And I missed one penalty. I read the guy is gonna take the shot right to the keeper, so I don't move the keeper. Guess what happens? The ball goes through my keeper's crotch. It went through my keeper's crotch. It looks like it hit his balls and went through. It's like the ball teleported or just disintegrated and reintegrated once it went through my player. Once it left my keeper's body, reintegrated again. And it is so crazy and stupid. Please, EA. I mean, chill out with it. I mean, the code. You can put all the difficulty you want. You should either loosen that up, or you should either reward people who go through that and give them more coins for the pain you put us through. Because this year I think is limitless, man. The dynamic difficulty is limitless. It doesn't have any limits. It is crazy, man. Whoever you are, thanks for coming, man. Like, I appreciate your comments. Um, but I need to bend, man. I need to bend my frustration and actually, talk about how shit of a game this is, man. Because if people don't do it, you know, things are gonna keep being the same. I mean, it's been years, trying to learn the game, and it's so sad that sometimes the servers don't work, and it's so sad that sometimes, it's that we get matched up against good competition, but it is so inconsistent that it is so hard to actually get good at this game from just playing a few hours a day without having, I don't know, someone like a coach or somebody like that. I mean, it's good that it opens up the possibility for a market, but I mean, people playing their game at home should be able to learn it and master it. By now, playing this game as many hours as I do, for as many years as I have, and still struggling to make it to goal 3. Please, come on, man. Creating chances, not getting rewarded for it. It is so stupid. It doesn't make sense because it's not reality. People may have a misunderstanding of and a wrong assessment of their skill level. And you get this, you get people spending, and they think it's right. But I just hope, really hope that some other company, steps up. It has to. It has to. I mean, this can't be happening, man. This can't keep going. Bro. I just hope that someone sees this video and actually, mm, be good. Oh, I don't know if you're here, man. Casper, YT, whatever. I have 2.8 million. When should I buy Ronaldo and Messi? Tomorrow? I think you should buy Ronaldo and Messi, bro, tonight after rewards. Maybe they could go down a little. Should go ahead and buy them. Yeah, buy them tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow night. I don't know where you're from, but it is what it is. If you're not here, I mean, watch the video all over again. I gave you an answer. Ah, I'm gonna call it a video. I hope anyone sees the video and actually makes another video in their more successful channel with a higher audience, because it needs to go, man. We need to unite and clean the community. I mean, other competitive communities have cleaned their games, have cleaned their game, and got rid of, I mean, of things they don't like in the game. I mean, it's not that I don't like RNG, but I mean, why does it have to go to a point that the game just breaks? The game just breaks, and your players would make mistakes, and not only that, like, the game would just not respond to your commands. There's always gonna be better players, man. That's part of this. That's part of this. Every year I buy the game under under the pretense or under or with the goal of I was saying a second ago. My bad. I dropped my controller, man. So I buy the game every year under under the false hope that I'm gonna get better. That this is gonna be the year that I hit elite. It's never gonna be here, man. If you spend on FIFA points, man, you're dead. You know what they call us in the video game community? The people who put in FIFA points. We're the whales. We're the whales, and they make all the money from whales. So what they're gonna do is they are going to make it hell for us, for the spenders. Us spenders never gonna make it, man. They're gonna make it hell for spenders. Hell. Because they know if they frustrate you enough, you're gonna spend. Once they see that, okay, this guy, this guy beat the bait. He beat the bait. I mean, he's vulnerable. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make his experience in this game hell. And that's what EA has done for me, man. I have Ronaldo, but I don't enjoy him because he feels like an 84 rated player, man. To be honest with you, there's some games that he feels like Ronaldo once every 10 games, you know. But in that game that he feels like Ronaldo, I mean, I could be facing one of the best players, in the world, or someone that's like 2, 3 divisions up from mine, and and it is what it is, man. This is what we put ourselves through. It's not a happy experience. It's not a fair playing, playing field. Like it's not a good experience. It's not good. I haven't been able to even make it to fourth division because every time I'm about to, like, something starts happening, either a DC happens or I start getting matched up against people who I can't beat. It's like it's 2 months already, and I've been playing the game for 4 years. FIFA, I mean 16, 17, 18, 19, and 25 years. Playing the game for 5 years. Can make it Division 4. I mean, I can only laugh because it is so stupid from my part because I already know what it is. It's code in the game. It's code in the game that decides, and you need to loosen that up. You need to bring that thing down to at least levels of FIFA 17 or FIFA 16, bro. When competition matter, because now, bro, look, all these guys. Look, I love Kurt, love you, Kurt, but come on, man. Right now, it doesn't matter. It's like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock would say, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you won a tournament text. It doesn't matter because you could have. I mean, you could have played somebody that the game just screwed over. So it doesn't mean anything. The results don't mean anything. Right now, when the game doesn't want you to win, you don't win. You're not gonna win because when the game sees that you still keep fighting and fighting and fighting and you are not uh, giving up, what the game does is it breaks. It breaks and it becomes unresponsive. It's like your players don't even move. Like they don't want to participate in the game. And believe me, I played foot champs, and I began listening to advice from everyone to put in what's it called? To put in squad fitness cards for every match, and still I had the same behavior. My team behaves the same way through games. When I start, a few matches, sometimes the team starts low, and then it starts playing better. But anyways, you know, when you have played the game for so many years, you still get the result. But the game, has stopped being fun because domination does not exist, and the fun is in dominating somebody. It's in being able to do all the skills because you have good responsiveness or great responsiveness. It's about, dominating somebody that's not at your level, and it's not fun because anybody the game wants to keep everyone, in games, and people feel that they are good at the game when they don't understand what they're seeing on the pitch, because actually the skill is, if you let somebody leave in your box, you are not good at this game. You're not good at this game because if that person leaves inside your box, you are not good at this game, or you that person's better than you. Even if you lose, even if you lose, even if you lose that person, and, if I live in my opponent's box, I mean that's the game. That's the skill on the game. It's trying to stop in the middle of the pitch before the person makes it to my box. Because if they made it inside my box, whatever happens next, I deserved it. I deserved it. I can't let the guy get in my box. That's what I gotta stop. I try to stop. And if he did, I mean, if he's skilled enough to get to my box whenever he wants, then it's gonna be a battle of me trying to get to his box whenever I want. So it becomes that's gonna be the difference. But then if I have a better squad, then the game is gonna make me pay double the price. I'm gonna have to create twice the number that my opponent creates in order for me to beat him, because the game is stupid. When the game let the games, some people have like similar levels offensively. Let the games go 10 to 11, man. Let them. That is fun. But don't let a game go 5-0, man. When the levels are close, because you're not letting one team score their chances. Their 1v1s that are so hard sometimes with this meta, with the park the boss meta, with the drop back meta. That's another thing, man. When you have things like that, you can be duping people and lying to people, because people think they're good at the game because they can park the bus and they can stay in games. In any ways you try to beat them and actually score against them, and the ball doesn't just want to go in, and then you lose a match that you probably deserve because of the dynamic, because of what the dynamic difficulty puts you through, and what your opponent puts you through by parking the bus because he saw you had Ronaldo on your club. You want to get better at this game? Get good players. You're going to see all the RNG that you're going to have to experience, and you're going to see the dynamic difficulty making it a living hell for you. So I'm going to leave you on that thought, and I'm out, man. Much love to you guys, to anyone who watches my video. Much love to you, the guy, Casper, YT, whoever you are, man. Buy them tonight, bro. Buy Ronaldo and Messi tonight after rewards. Because usually people pack them, the price dips a little. So I'm out.